Hello and welcome to my little airy fairy world. I've decided to start doing videos. Haha. I don't feel like I want to be on camera though, so we're starting it out with the High Priestess. And that indeed was the first card that came out. So I feel like this is sort of a message, just the way this reading is already unfolding. This is a message from your own inner feminine voice, if you will. This is a message from something that you may be receiving intuitively, an inner knowing or whatever. And maybe you just don't want to be contrary, and unfortunately your intuition is feeling contrary to what would like to be, how you would like it to be or how others would like it to be. Sorry, I'm realizing how it looks on the camera now. Whatever. So I feel like we may come back and look at her. I'm going to go ahead and have a seat. And welcome to my little table here. All right. So this is a message from your own inner divine voice. And she's just saying, trust your intuition. And you may make other people unhappy, but it's kind of time to start learning excuse me, to make other people unhappy if you are honoring your own intuition. It's just, come on. And maybe some people do that, and if so, then this reading isn't so much for you. Or maybe it is, but that's the first beginning. Trust your intuition. Pardon my voice, I've been talking all day. All right, so then we're going to come to this part of the reading, and I feel like these three are one message altogether. And normally I think I would start with the one in the middle, but because we have an ace here, I feel like this ace is, man, and it goes right in line with what was coming through with the High Priestess, right? Speak your truth. There's some divine truth that's coming through, and it feels like the truth will set you free. I want to come over to these, but I just really want to talk about this. It feels like you're at a threshold right now, and it's just feeling so much like, especially because of this one starting it out, you're at a threshold of greater self-esteem, really. That's what it comes down to. Greater self-esteem, where you honor your own truth before trying to be a people pleaser or just acquiescing to keep the peace or whatever it is. Speaking your truth. There's something about the truth will set you free right now. And I don't want to go into if you don't. I just want to go into if you do. If you do speak your truth, then look, it's like you're on this magic ride. You've got the Princess of Wands and they call it the Nine of Gain. It's the Nine of Discs, Nine of Pentacles. What a fantastic message this is. Princess of Wands, so that's fire, right? Fire energy is passion, excitement. It's a new adventure. It's new opportunities or new ideas, inspiration. And she's got this tiger here, and I love, it's like giving her antennas, like there's something about honoring that fierce, wild, some fierce, wild thing that has to do with a truth that you want to speak. Something is so exciting about the truth. There's something so compelling. And you see how fucking it excuse my language, but the antennas really stick out with this. Something about this fierce inner force that is inside of you. It connects you to the universe. It helps you receive, and so you trust this guidance that you're receiving here that is your truth anyway. You receive this divine guidance. These are like antennas that they connect you to your higher self or to your greater truth, and it's so much more fun to live your truth. Isn't that beautiful? Live, baby. Go after it. Live. Okay? And then this Nine of Discs, Nine of Pentacles, this is independence. This is abundance. This is freedom right here. This is it's not about family. It's not about which family is good, but this is about you. This is about you as an independent individual. It's abundance. It really is. In other decks, this one, it shows a woman all dressed in yellow, like the whole card is yellow, and yellow speaks of personal power and shining your light, your little light. Now I gotta sing this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. And you know, that would be enough to be the whole reading. That right there is what you need. Let your light shine. Speak your truth. I'm not ending it there because there's other cards that I want to acknowledge, but that's what this independence is about. It's all about being a self-made person. You did this on your own accord. You have achievements, and you don't have to count on anybody because you know you can count on yourself. All right, I'm going to take a drink of water because I'm very thirsty. That was exciting, you guys. All right, so then up here we've got the Empress, which really, the way this is described, and really these two, it's like this is the more adult version of this. This is the excitement, following your passion, speaking your truth, and allowing the abundance to come to you because you are honoring what you want to do. And then you get this reward of basking in your garden. And again, all the yellow about empowerment and all these other cards. This is divinely feminine. And you've got the divine feminine here. So again, it's the feminine aspect speaking to you, the feminine principle. Whether you feel that's inside of you or whether you feel that's outside of you, I like to say it's both. I like to say it's the feminine inside of you, and the outside is reflecting that, what's inside. Or it could be vice versa. I like that there's a waterfall in the back. Her emotions are free-flowing, and it's honoring all that you feel. There's so much about feeling right now. This is so much about feeling and being honest with yourself about what you feel. Now, when I was looking at these, there was this card underneath, which is really not the best card at all. But what I feel like the message is together with this is that know yourself to be this, even if you feel like running away. Because sometimes life is handing you everything that you want, and you start doubting yourself. You start thinking, wow, this is too good to be true, and I'm not good enough for this, or there, you start getting the sabotaging thoughts, and you'd rather run away and leave it behind before it has the chance to break your heart. And this is saying, don't do that, please. Even if this is how you feel, and it's interesting because it is a waterfall, it is a rush of emotion, and the waterfall indicates like sometimes you get a torrent of different emotions, and you can be at peace one moment, you can be all in your excitement and your truth and your independence, and then when you start to achieve, wow, I am really everything I've ever wanted to be. It's all happening for me. And before you get to that point, you start to sneak away because you don't believe. So knock it off. Fake it till you make it. Be an actress or an actor if you have to. Fake it till you make it. You are this close. So don't run away now. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. All right? La la la. More water. A friend once told me that I'm a mermaid. And I agree. I have to drink lots of water. All right, so we are coming to an end of the cards. And I saw them, I said, wow, and I grabbed the camera. So I haven't had a chance to like really reflect on what all these mean. So I really want to get to these, but I feel like this guy wants to speak right now. So this Prince of Cups, so this is your masculine principle, your masculine aspect speaking now too. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that this is the masculine that chose to come out, because this is such a supportive supportive role of everything else that has come through, because he is the Prince of Waters, the Prince of Cups. And so we've had all this talk about our emotions flowing freely, and this is your masculine aligning with that message, saying yes, yes. And it's so much, and isn't it an interesting thing? I feel like I have to come back and clarify this. I want to bring him over to speak more about this and this underneath, because yes, you might be feeling this way. Don't shove it down, honor all your feelings. It's just fake it till you make it isn't about lie or pretend, even though I guess it is, but it's more about, it's about riding your emotions. Oh, I'm so thankful to this. Thank you, Prince of Cups. It's about riding those emotions to get from here to here. Does that make sense? Letting your emotions give you wings. And so, I'm a big fan of Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, and I talk about them in just about every single reading, because that's how much, they've created words that and concepts that it's like, okay, now ride the frequency. It's all music, it's all about shifting your song that you're singing, shifting the vibrational frequency that you're at. And so you can be here and feel that way and acknowledge that you feel that way, and then hop on your chariot or whatever that you want it to be, and then focus on, okay, and it helps to journal. I'll say it so much. If you can look at what you've already accomplished down here, get clear on what is my truth, what ignites passion and inspiration and excitement, what feels like I'm riding the wave to my dreams, what do I believe in about my dreams that I believe can create a solid foundation for myself. This is about belief, believing that whatever you're passionate about can create that sustaining foundation so that you can continue to do this. Where is that truth? What is the, so that you can achieve all that you've ever wanted to. So you see, you acknowledge it's like a wheel that you ride. You acknowledge that you're freaking out or whatever, you're having doubts, you're having negative thoughts, and you just want to get away from all of this because this is creating an overwhelming, you're becoming very aware of limiting beliefs, right? And then you hop on the chariot, and the chariot will take you where you want to go, so you get back to focusing on this. And again, journaling. And I know I said it, but I just really want to make you feel that, how you honor the shadow. You honor the negativity. You honor all of that. You acknowledge it. I see you, shadow. Yes, let's put some love here. Let's shine some light into there. Let's shine some light and honor all those feelings. And then you get to your truth, right? Oh, I just want to talk about it on and on, but I guess you get it. I love that it will give you wings. The truth will set you free. Okay. So, wow, that was very cool. And I thought I was going to come to these, but I think that's where we end, because then we have the Princess of Cups. And it's interesting that this gentleman needed to speak first so that we could come to her. And she's obviously very Piscean. You see the fish right there, but I think Piscean more than more like the sign. Oh, I guess, well, I don't see like a scorpion, but I do see like oh, it's not even a crab. It's a shell. It's a turtle. Whatever. You know what? I get silly. But to me, that was Cancer for a minute. Cancer. And anyway, she's the Princess of Water. And I love that the swan, I want you to get really close. I love this sunflower too. I love. So here we go with the theme of the wings. But where this one is getting very focused. And I love that it's a very, okay, so I'm going to put these two next to each other. I talk about how we are all masculine, we're all feminine. I'm certainly not the only one who says that. But and we all are. We all need our masculine. We all need our feminine. And it's about balance. And if you think about a battery is the simplest, representation of the masculine and the feminine working together. You need equal parts of both masculine. I'm trying to look for my finger here. Masculine and feminine. And so the masculine is the activating. So that's what actually delivers the power. The masculine is activating. The feminine is receiving, so it completes the circuit. The feminine receives the power to put out. And so they create this bond, so that there's this alchemy that happens between them. So there is the oneness, receiving and then activating, receiving and then activating. And I love that the fish is even demonstrating that current. I didn't plan that, but they even demonstrate with the birds that they have, while she's receiving, she's being taken, she surrenders. She's surrendering to where the bird knows, So it's this whole thing in motion over and over again. It's you. It's okay. Now I'm getting really deep into this, but this is sort of representing her womb, isn't it? It's like right there in front of her womb. And she's got this like Venusian, like how there was Venus coming out of the shell, this Venusian shell, and then the baby pops out, but it's the turtle, which is known for wisdom, which is by some cultures represented as Mother Earth herself. And so isn't it interesting that we give birth to the new, but it's the infinity of life. It's all life. So it's the ancient knowledge coming forth to, to come in with intention and desire. It's like we come in with our soul's purpose. We come in on a spiral of what we're here to learn about and what we're here to alchemize. That's perfect. What we're here to alchemize and to shift higher. And I love how astrology has the nodes of the moon. And we have the south node, which is a great demonstration of this. It's the old that we come in with. And then we go through our cycles and cycles of life and cycle upon cycle. And then we head towards the north node, which is the alchemy of it all. So that was pretty deep. But there's something about the way this bird, both have birds that are taking them somewhere. And so sometimes we have to surrender. Sometimes in knowing the destination or the desire, the direction we want to go in, say you, whatever your dream is, say you want to be a singer, haha. Say you want to be an accountant, say you want to be an actor, whatever it is, something creative, something logical, just whatever it is for you, whatever is your thing that you're focusing on. Say you're trying to manifest a new home, whatever it is, you get very focused and go, you get very, and you align those vibrations. That's, again, aligning those frequencies, right? And so the destination you're going in, and you send it out. But then you need to receive, and in order to receive, you need to surrender. You need to surrender and allow all that you're connected to. Understand that you're not alone in this world. You do have family in myriad visages or whatever, but we do have like a soul family, a light family. We have which in some, you get to higher aspects, it's all us, but that's my belief system, that there's a oneness to us all, but we're not alone, and the flowers can help us, the fish, the birds, all of it, the minerals. I've got my mineral friends here. I've got my sage, my shells, my Palo Santo, and I give gratitude to it all, the flame, sacred fire, all of it, water I've been drinking, And of course, there's air and earth all around us. So, anyway, honoring, understanding it's all here. So, when you surrender, you understand that what you've been asking to, only in surrender can it come forth. And it carries the wisdom. So, trust however it manifests. This is a deep reading tonight, y'all. Trust how it manifests. I'll never look at these cards the same again. All right. Thank you. So then finally, we come to these two cards that I'm excited to talk about. But first I have to acknowledge the card that they lay on. When that came up, I just about cried. And I honestly thought that these three cards were just more here to be like spirit guides for me. But as the cards were coming out, they spoke so loudly. And I didn't know what they were. They were laying like this, and I turned them over, and I was like, oh, wow, you can't even make this up. So, self-worth. And you want to talk about a mirror, but isn't that what we were talking about? Self-worth. And it's trusting your intuition. If something feels off, if something vibes you wrong, trust that and say, fuck that. Honor your own self-worth. Know who you are. Whether you're a man or a woman, honor that sacred divinity within you, however you see it. You know, honor your self-worth. And then when you really honor that, you honor the vibrational frequencies that are flowing through you, and you attune yourself. You take that ride and you attune yourself to your highest vibrational frequency. And you honor your authenticity. And that's such a huge part of it. Honoring your authenticity takes you into your highest vibrational frequency. And from there, you're the magus. You are the creator. And now look at the bird. Now look at your truth. That is some sacred divinity right there. You can create whatever you want. And you got the 9 of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. You can create whatever you want. You can make your dreams come true. You sincerely can. And only you really can. Yes, we do have guides. We do have assistance. There is an ultimate great love that you can call God, the goddess, oneness, great spirit. But if you can understand that if God is a river, you're still a stream. You are still an aspect of that greatness. You are that. It is you. That is you. You are flowing into this manifested form, and you're here to create. And you have these desires in you. You have these desires in you because at your greatest core, you know yourself to be a creator. And you can create happiness. And it's sincerely through your vibration. It's sincerely through aligning with the highest vibes you can. And so I strongly suggest you go to nature and leave your phone behind if you can. You know, I understand the urge to want to take pictures and stuff. So do what's true for you. But maybe make some times to go to nature and leave your phone behind. Be as clear of the frequencies of electronics as you can for a while. And if you can get near flowing water and just listen to the water flow. Have experiences in nature. Have conversations with trees. Have conversations with the sky. I strongly recommend psychedelics, but that's a deeply personal choice. And this sunflower just wants to speak. So our final little thing, and I love that it's a sunflower. Abundance flows into my life in surprising and miraculous ways every day. When you attune yourself to your greatest love and your highest vibe, when you attune yourself to the great love, the great consciousness, the great intelligence, whatever concept you have, love is a pretty good one. Nature, sorry, I had my eyes closed. And then you get into a place of trust, and trust that you are guided to what is meant for you at this moment. And even if it's not, but that's not what I asked for. Trust it. Bashar is another beautiful being that is channeled. And he says, if you can just affirm that everything is always working out for me, whatever it is, I don't know how this is working out for me. I don't know why it showed up, but I know that it's here for me. I know it's aligning me with what I really want. I know this is working out for me. And align with the truth of that. Feel that in your body. Feel that complete trust. And just watch how things happen in a very exciting way, in a very fulfilling way. Sometimes things will get scary. You'll challenge yourself, or you will be challenged. And it's all for you to remember your alignment and your self-worth, and to remember who you really are. All right, that's it for today's edition of Airy Fairy Tarot. I love you. If you're watching this, please feel my love, baby. And look in the mirror and love yourself. All right, with love and blessings, and probably until tomorrow. Joyful, peaceful evening.